Okay, so I'm sure you've already been looking at a lot of videos, you've looked at forums, you've been looking everywhere about this whole Mirena experience. So, I'm here to give you a new updated experience that's not anyone else's. So, I have been off birth control for 3 years because 3 years ago I actually had a blood clot that was caused by NuvaRing. Surprising. So, I didn't want to have to go through that again, so I just stayed away from it for 3 years. And the whole main reason why I was on birth control in the first place is because I have the world's worst cramps. I know. And I take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen for the pain, and I don't want to do anything. I'm so miserable, and I bleed a lot. So that has been my problem the entire time I've ever had my period. And anyway, well, another plus is that you don't get to have kids while you're on birth control, right? Okay, so anyways, my doctor recommended that I try an IUD, and the Paragard was not an option for me because it is known to make the periods heavier, and that is not something I want. If you want that, kudos for you. That is not something I want. So I settled with Mirena, and I was worried about all of those horror stories I've been hearing and seeing all over the internet about how, the uterus gets mutilated by the IUD, it's going through the uterus, it ends up in the abdomen, people go infertile, periods are getting worse, yada yada. I've seen it, and I'm sure you have, and that's probably why you're here, because you needed another video to figure out, should I get the Mirena or should I not, right? Okay. So last week we made the arrangements, and then today I actually went and got it. I was so nervous when I went. Actually, something strange happened to me because I was stressed out and anxious about the whole thing, which is so unusual for me since I work in the medical field. I'm never stressed out about that kind of stuff. I show off and I get really dizzy and really nauseous really quick, and I've never had anyone mess around with my uterus, let alone pull at it or poke at it or prod it. So I was like, oh my god, this is something new. I don't like this. So, the fact that I have really bad cramps and the bleeding and whatnot, and my uterus already hates me for the periods every month, I could not fathom someone messing with it and then pissing it off. So, I got really nauseous and I thought I was going to pass out. But I tried to play it cool, and the lady behind the counter, she's like, are you okay? Is there something wrong? Do we need to reschedule? I was like, no. So I went to the bathroom and I just stretched everything, like my neck, and I just kind of did a little mini yoga session in there to hide it. I'm serious. I did that. And she was like, are you okay in there? I said, yeah, I'm fine. But I came out after doing all that, relaxing and whatnot. I was doing better. So they wanted me to do a urine test, and I could never get it done because I had been fasting all day. So I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I tried twice, but it didn't happen. I was like, I hope they don't cancel everything because I can't get a urine sample. And the main reason why they want to do that is just to get a pregnancy test done. So then the doctor was like, okay, do you think there's a chance that you may be pregnant? I was like, no. And, when you just swear up and down, the methods you use, or maybe you're abstinent or whatever, you just know you're not pregnant. And so he's like, all right, then I'll take your word for it, and we'll go ahead and get this started. It's like, okay. So we get the whole thing started, and the beginning of the procedure, it was not bad. With the speculum and all, it's kind of like what you go through with pap smear. No biggie. So I was like, oh, okay, this must not be so bad. Okay, I can do this. And then he does the little cleaning with the betadine solution. No biggie. And then I don't know if he got the tongs or whatnot and pulled on it, because I didn't feel that part. But when he got the sound, and what he did is right before he went in, he said, okay, I'm gonna count to 3 and I need you to cough. And so I was like, okay, I don't know what this is for. So he said 1, 2, 3, and I coughed, and he went in, and I guess when you cough, it opens your cervix up a little bit, and it helped. And so I was after it done, I was like, oh, this is not bad. And then as he got deeper, I was like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. So I was laying there, I was like, oh crap. I thought he was taking forever because I kept hearing packages opening up while he had that thing in me. I was like, guys, come on, you have to hurry up and get this done and over with. This is really hurting. And at one point I said, I think I'm going to crap. This hurts so bad. And like on a pain scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, it felt like a 15 for me. Everything hurt. And I told him, I was like, it feels like you are ripping my ovaries and my uterus out of me. He goes, oh, no, 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 don't think like that. I was like, it feels like that. So, you know, everything was fine. I did take the pain. It was the worst pain I've ever felt. And actually, it was a flashback to the pain that I had when I first started my period when I was a child. The pain was so bad that I would scream and cry and roll around for days until it calmed down some. But oh my gosh, it was a flashback. It was the worst pain. I can't even believe I experienced it all over again. So yeah, the pain was really bad for me, but my neighbor, who is a gynecologist, she told me that there's never really been an issue with pain being that bad. So I think I just have a very I have a uterus with a short fuse, if you will. So anyways, he did get it in there. As soon as he did the sound and whatnot, he had the tube in there, and he put it in there, and oh gosh, I seriously thought I was going to throw in the towel. I was like, you have got to hurry up. This is really hurting. Jeez, it was the worst pain. And at that point, I was like, there is no way that I can have kids. Not like this. I was like, kudos to all the moms out there with the pain they go through with the contractions and whatnot, because this is really bad. Just a little tube going up there compared to having a kid come out that's like humongous. I can't even imagine. So kudos to all you moms out there that have kids. I mean, my respect level went from like here to like just beyond the skies. I was, holy crap, the pain was bad. But it was not something that made me, you know, want to jump off the table or anything. I took it. I mean, it just felt exactly like a period cramp that was really, really bad. And you probably heard and seen that everywhere, but seriously, that's exactly what it feels like. Exactly like that. I took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen about 40 minutes before. It may have helped. It may not have helped. The doctor said it might not even help, but he recommended it anyways. My neighbor recommended it anyways. The pain was still there, but I would still recommend it just to be safe. God knows how bad the pain would have been had I not taken it. After the procedure was over with, he did a ultrasound of my uterus, and it was so cool. I actually took videos. That part was painless, so if you've never had it done, it's no big deal, honestly. And I've never had a kid before, so it was nothing. I was watching the whole thing, and I was actually talking to him. I was like, oh, what is that on the screen? He's like, oh, that's your ovaries. It was funny. So anyways, he did find a little cyst on one of my ovaries, and I was like, what? And I was thinking, I wonder if this is what's causing my hell every month, you know, with the pain and the bleeding and whatnot. He says possibly, but it's so tiny at 2 centimeters that he thinks it has something to do with ovulation. And I didn't know this, but he said that all women have a cyst every month when they ovulate, and it goes away. So I have a follow-up next month, which everybody has to have a follow-up after they have the Mirena put in. So the follow-up for next month, he'll make sure the Mirena is still in place and everything's fine, and he'll also look to see if that cyst is still there. Okay, guys, my cats are playing. Don't think they're killing each other. Hey, you're making her mad. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I have a cyst. Surprise. The cramping lasted for a while. It was like maybe a 5 or a 6 after I left his office, and it felt like a fat man was sitting on my uterus. Like, it was sore. Everything hurt from the top of my uterus all the way down to the cervix. It was just pissed off. I wasn't dizzy. I got up from his office, walked off, got in my car. I felt a little funny when I got in my car, like, okay, I really need to drive slow and just take my time regardless if somebody's going to get pissed off at me or not. So I did run errands right after that. Nothing, it was light errands. I just needed to pick up a few things for my cats. So it was really no big deal. Actually, by the time I got home, I forgot all about it. I was having a conversation with someone in the garage. It was fine. So when I got home, everything seems to be fine. I'm like, the pain level right now is probably maybe a 2. It's fine. And I feel okay. I was a little nauseous off and on, and I felt like even when I was on my way home, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna poop and pee at the same time, and I'm cramping really bad. And so I texted my neighbor, this is a gynecologist, and I was like, is this normal? And then she laughed and she's like, yeah, that's pretty normal. So there you have it. I got the Mirena done today. I have no kids, and I have a very, very mean uterus with a short fuse, and I bleed a lot, and I have the worst cramps every single month. So yeah, the Mirena didn't kill me. There was nothing wrong. I had no issues. So we'll see how it goes. For an update, will be later. So stay tuned. And if you're thinking about getting the Mirena, good luck to you. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Bye.